Welcome to Trend Z, home of trends. Today, we take you on an inspiring journey through the life of Kamala Harris, a woman who has made history and become an emblem of change and progress. Her story is one that should be known, as she has not only broken barriers, but has also redefined leadership. From her early years to her rise as the first female vice president of the United States, this is the story you need to hear. Early life, the roots of resilience. Kamala Devi Harris was born on October 20th, 1964, in Oakland, California. Her parents, Shyamala Gopalan, a cancer researcher from India, and Donald Harris, an economics professor from Jamaica, were both immigrants who instilled in Kamala and her sister Maya a sense of pride in their heritage, along with a strong commitment to justice and activism. Growing up in a racially and economically diverse community, Kamala witnessed the challenges faced by marginalized groups firsthand. Her parents divorced when she was just 7 years old, and her mother took on the role of raising her daughters as a single parent. Shyamala worked long hours, but she never let her daughters forget where they came from or the responsibility they had to give back. Kamala recalls attending civil rights marches in her stroller, an early exposure to the importance of standing up for what's right. Her mother's words of wisdom were etched into Kamala's mind. Don't sit around and complain about things. Do something. Kamala's mother was more than just a parental figure. She was a role model of strength, teaching her daughters the value of hard work, resilience, and self-reliance. These lessons would become the backbone of Kamala's approach to life and work, carrying her through the challenges that lay ahead. Academic life, building the foundation for justice. Education played a crucial role in shaping Kamala's path. She attended Howard University, one of the most prestigious historically black colleges and universities, HBCUs, in the United States. Howard is often called the Mecca because of its reputation as a center of excellence for African American students. Here, Kamala thrived, majoring in political science and economics, while also joining the debate team, becoming a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, and even leading the Howard chapter of the student government. This period was pivotal in shaping her worldview. At Howard, Kamala developed her strong sense of identity as a black woman in America and learned how to navigate and challenge systems of power. Howard gave her the confidence to speak her mind and the platform to hone her leadership skills. After graduating from Howard, she pursued her law degree at the University of California, Hastings College of the Law. Law school wasn't easy, especially for a woman of color. Kamala was often one of the few women in the room, but she learned to hold her own. This phase of her life taught her not just legal theory, but also how to thrive in environments that weren't always welcoming. Her education at Hastings prepared her for a career in justice, and in 1989, Kamala earned her Juris Doctor degree and was admitted to the California bar. Marital life, balancing personal and professional success. In 2014, Kamala found love with Douglas Emhoff, a successful lawyer in the entertainment industry. Their relationship quickly grew into something deeper, and the two were married later that year. Their blended family includes Doug's 2 children from his previous marriage, Cole and Ella, who have affectionately embraced Kamala as Momala. Her family life has been a source of stability and joy throughout her career. Despite her demanding political schedule, Kamala has always prioritized her family, often speaking about how Doug and the kids are her grounding force. Doug has been incredibly supportive of her career, and in 2020, he made history as the first ever second gentleman of the United States. The early political journey, fighting for justice. Kamala began her career as a deputy district attorney in Alameda County, California, where she focused on prosecuting cases of robbery, murder, and sexual assault. From the outset, her passion for justice was evident. Kamala took on difficult cases, often working late into the night to ensure victims received the justice they deserved. Her work in Alameda County led to her election as the District Attorney of San Francisco in 2004, where she immediately made headlines as the first black woman to hold the position. But it wasn't just her identity that made her stand out. It was her innovative approach to law enforcement. Kamala introduced a groundbreaking program called Back on Track, which offered first-time, nonviolent offenders the chance to earn a high school diploma and find employment instead of going to prison. The program reduced recidivism rates dramatically and became a model for other cities across the country. However, her tenure was not without controversy. Critics said she was too soft on crime, but Kamala remained steadfast in her belief that justice should be rehabilitative, not just punitive. California Attorney General, a trailblazer. In 2010, Kamala made history again when she was elected as California's Attorney General, becoming the first woman and first person of African and South Asian descent to hold the position. It was a hard-fought campaign, with Kamala winning by less than 1% of the vote. But once in office, she proved herself more than capable. As Attorney General, Kamala took on big banks in the aftermath of the financial crisis, securing a $20 billion settlement for California homeowners affected by the foreclosure crisis. She also championed environmental protections, defended California's landmark climate change laws, and fought for marriage equality. Kamala's work during this period solidified her as a force to be reckoned with in American politics. She wasn't afraid to take on powerful interests, and she did so with a fierce determination to protect the people of California. The U.S. Senate, a voice for the voiceless. In 2016, Kamala was elected to the U.S. Senate, representing California. In the Senate, she served on several high-profile committees, including the Senate Judiciary Committee, where her sharp questioning of nominees and officials became a hallmark of her tenure. She was particularly known for her tough, no-nonsense approach during hearings, asking the questions no one else dared to ask. Kamala's time in the Senate further demonstrated her commitment to progressive causes. She was an advocate for immigration reform, healthcare expansion, criminal justice reform, and women's rights. But again, she faced criticism. Some accused her of being too ambitious, a label often used against powerful women. Yet, Kamala didn't shy away from her ambition. Instead, she embraced it, declaring that women should not be afraid to be ambitious or to seek the highest positions in the land. Challenges and triumphs. Rising to the vice presidency. Kamala's journey has been filled with both challenges and triumphs. Her 2020 run for the presidency ended before the primaries, as she struggled to gain traction in a crowded field. However, her resilience and determination led to her being selected as Joe Biden's running mate. Together, they won the 2020 election, and Kamala Harris became the first woman, the first Black woman, and the first South Asian American to serve as Vice President of the United States. Her rise to the vice presidency is historic, but it hasn't come without its struggles. As a woman of color, she has faced racism, sexism, and constant scrutiny throughout her career. But Kamala has always responded with grace and strength, refusing to let the challenges she faced stop her from achieving her goals. Instead, they made her stronger. Her impact and legacy. Kamala Harris's impact goes beyond her groundbreaking titles. She has become a role model for young women, particularly women of color, showing them that they can rise to the highest levels of leadership. Her work in criminal justice reform, her advocacy for women's rights, and her unwavering commitment to justice have already left an indelible mark on the fabric of American politics. Net worth and business ventures. Beyond politics, Kamala has authored several books, including The Truths We Hold, which became a bestseller. Her net worth is estimated at around $7 million, a combination of her earnings from her political career, book deals, and her husband's work as a prominent lawyer. Conclusion. Kamala Harris is a woman who has shattered expectations, broken barriers, and rewritten the history books. From her early days in Oakland to the vice presidency, her journey is one of courage, determination, and the unwavering belief that justice should prevail. Thank you for joining us on Trend Z. We hope Kamala Harris's story has inspired you as much as it inspires millions around the world. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating stories of those shaping our future. See you in our next video.